Looks can be deceiving. The IU South Bend campus looks quiet. But if you, say, go under the microscope, you'll see.
There's so much happening in the summertime.
There's a lot of research happening out of sight.
There's actually a lot of research projects happening.
Dr. Shahir Rizk is the Associate Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry here. During the summers, his lab is busy.
That tends to be our busy time for doing research because we don't have as much of the classwork load for our students, but also for our faculty. So this is where undergraduate students get the opportunity to actually be in the lab and experience working independently on a real research project.
And they're doing real research on important topics.
We're working on creating a new biosensor for lactate, and that can have many uses inside or outside of the body.
Alyssa Sonnenberg is a sophomore, and her work here could end up being an important piece of a larger project in biomedical engineering.
We've already seen some promising results, so we're already going from that, like doing more research with that, more testing, and then the hope is to get a paper published from it.
Senior Elizabeth Hayes is also in the lab.
So I'm about to measure the length of different DNA strands.
She's working to build a biosensor that could one day help detect pollutants in our soil and water.
So we're building a sensor. We're trying to build a sensor. And it's kind of able to detect different signals. So glucose is one signal, for example. And yeah, we are taking the capabilities of two different things and making them into one thing.
While their lab work is important to the bigger picture of their project, it is also important to their education.
I feel like I'm contributing a little bit to a much bigger conversation, and I'm still learning the ins and outs of that conversation.
Of course, our number one focus is to train our students because we are an undergraduate institute and we want our students to be the best when they go on and graduate and go on to their careers. But there's also a huge goal of making a difference and making this research actually count towards something. And in fact, we've had a lot of our students be co-authors on publications in big journals, but also some of them have been co-inventors on patent applications. So lots of things that can happen out of this.
And these students are getting paid to work in the lab this summer thanks to grants and scholarships. Rizk says these opportunities might not have been available at a larger campus.
I think that's one of the biggest things that you can get out of a college experience is learning about who you are, learning what you can do, what's out there, and all the different opportunities.
And he says there are a lot of opportunities at IU South Bend, even in the summer, and even if you can't always see them.
Thanks for watching. Here's another story you may like, and subscribe to the WSBT 22 YouTube channel.